Hey everyone, I'm going to show you guys a really good morning warm-up. Trainer Paul Henniker is over in the corner making fun of me. He's going to narrate the whole thing while I'm doing it.
So Taylor's going to start by crunching. He'll roll up and exhale. Keeping his core tight, he'll be in a sit-up position, and then he will go into a reverse table, opening his hips up. As he goes down, he'll slowly roll each vertebrae on the ground. He'll continue again. He'll crunch, exhale, roll up, exhale, opening up his back while he's firing off the front of his body. Then he will bring his body up, activate the back of his body, his glutes and his hamstrings. This allows the front of the body to open up. This exercise combination is great for getting the entire body opened up for power surfing. So while Taylor's crunching, he exhales when he rolls over. As he comes up, keeping his core tight, he'll go up into a table position, which opens up the front of his body. This exercise is really good for firing off the muscles in the front and the back of the body. So usually in doing this, you want to go for a rep scheme of about 10 to 12 reps of this sequence is ideal for getting the body opened up first thing in the morning.
Hey guys, I'm going to have my trainer Paul show you guys a really good exercise for opening up the front side of your body. A lot of us are tight from sitting in chairs and cars or whatever else it is that you do. It's going to be a half moon to a Hindu press.
All right, so usually when we would get ready to do this exercise on the beach before Taylor's heats, we'd have him drop down in a kneeling position where his body is creating a right angle with his legs, and he would sit to his heels, exhaling so he opens up the quads. From this point, you put your hands on the ground, you take another inhale, raise your glutes off your feet as you exhale, and this opens up the hip flexors and the quads. From here to fire them off so they don't shut down, give yourself a little push, pressing through the top of the feet. This gives you a leg extension. From here, you're gonna drop into a push-up position, bring your toes under, drive your glutes up in the air in a down dog, and this opens up the lats and the hamstrings and all the muscles in the posterior chain. From here, I'd have him drop into a horse position, a yoga position, press up with his toes under and do the same thing. Inhale, exhale, drop to the heels, hands back behind you, hips up, come forward, exhaling at point of exertion on each part of the exercise to facilitate the opening of the muscles.
And I really like this exercise because it opens up my lats and my shoulders, and after a lot of paddling, everyone gets those really tight, sore shoulders. And that's a good thing. It means you're surfing a lot. Hey Paul, how many reps do they do?
So usually in this sequence, I would have you do 6 reps of each position. So that's 6 reps with the toes under, 6 reps with your feet pointed, so 12 reps total.
So we're going to show you guys a really good hip opener. It's a scissor mill, and it's going to open up your hips and at the same time engage your core a little bit, which is going to be great for surfers out there with the stiff hips. This is how it goes.
All right, so when we're on the beach, I usually have Taylor start on his back. He'll open up his arms, making sure his palms are facing up. He'll raise his right leg and rotate over, turning his head to the right as he rotates his right leg to the left. Then he'll scissor his legs and do the exact same movement to the opposite side. You'll notice that his palms stay up. This is really good for firing off the lats and the posterior delts, the rear shoulders, muscles that are crucial for paddling. And then to get the core going and the hips, you'll see he'll scissor his legs and rotate his hips. So this works really good in instances. It gets the fast twitch fibers going for dynamic moves such as aerials, cutbacks, reverses. So in doing this, you want to do about 6 to 10 reps each side before you jump in the water and hit the surf.
Hey guys, we got a new one for you. It's going to look a little like Bruce Lee, but it's not. It's called a crossover kick. It's going to be super good for opening up your hips and firing off your glutes in the morning before you go surf. Here we go.
So when you're doing this, you want to kick with your right leg 6 times, kicking the right hand, then kicking the left hand. 1, kicking the right hand, then the left hand, 2. 6 times with the right leg, then 6 times with the left. Very important in your sequencing. Make sure you exhale every time you kick. This facilitates the elongation of the muscles so they can have maximum elongation and fire at their top level when you're in the water. So you want to make sure you're doing 6 reps each leg. That equates to 12 repetitions each leg. 6 to the right hand, 6 to the left hand. Make sure you're engaging your hips. This opens up the hips, fires the glutes and hamstrings. It's really good for dynamic surfing. Excellent, Taylor.